What's happening, everybody? Suburban hiker, suburban hiker, suburban hiker, suburban hiker. Kicking rocks on day 42 of my 500-mile walk. Wow, everything has gotten so green in here. The 9/11 memorial, blooming purple and pretty. A little bit of mud puddles on the trail here. Our weather has been trash for the last 9 days. This is not a wetland area. More puddles. Holy crap. We're not anywhere near water. That is just rainwater puddled up on the trail. This is not a wetlands protection area. And we have more water. I might just have to end up walking square up through this stuff. Oh, I don't really want to get wet feet. Oh my goodness. Well, that's it. Just square up through the water puddle. Now my feet are wet. There is so much water. Look at that. It's almost like a lake. Well, my feet are fully wet and totally cold, so I may as well not even try to dodge it, right? Just walk right through it. Before we really get going, allow me to ask you to please subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell for notifications and drop some comments down below. Map my walk shows 0 distance, 0 duration. Let's start this workout. Man, everything has gotten so green in here, which makes it really dark. I did not expect it to be this dark in here. The leaves have really come in on the trees since the last time I was here. And it's been a while. Our weather has been trash for the last 9 days. Absolute garbage weather. Cloudy and rainy, non-stop. 9 days. This is not a wetland area. There is a lot of standing water today. More puddles. Holy crap. For the record, we're not anywhere near water. That's just standing rainwater. That's how much rain we've had in the last 9 days. Today is Monday, May 13th. I have not been walking since May 4th. I missed a few days. A lot of it had to do with this garbage weather we've had. But I'm back on it now. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I cannot believe how much the foliage has come in since the last time I've been in the park. I'm on the east side, walking the outer loops. And I'm just now coming out of the wooded area. Man, that's incredible. I was probably here 10 days ago, 11 days ago. For the record, this is mile 115. You won't be seeing mile 114. Technical difficulties. I accidentally deleted that mile, day 41. I deleted it off of the memory card. There's no undo button for that. Just makes me think of my old phrase that I like to use. It goes something like, sucks to be stupid. But here we are, mile 115. It is shortly after 7 in the evening, approximately 55 degrees. Actually, it's 7:26 in the evening, 55 degrees. I'm a little distracted right now. I just saw about 8 deer in here. I couldn't film them because the foliage is too thick. The only time I could really see them, but then they started to hightail it out of there. I have not walked for 9 days. for multiple reasons. As I already mentioned, the garbage weather we have been having. Just absolute trash. Rain every day. Clouds and wind. It's to be expected. But man, cut us some slack. We've had so much rain that I am trying to walk around standing water here. Here, let me spin this around. You can see what I'm talking about. This is not a wetlands protection area. That is just rainwater puddled up on the trail. I'm seeing it all over. It'll pass, I'm sure. It's sunny right now. It was raining earlier. And we have more water. Holy crap. I might just have to end up walking square up through this stuff. It looks like that is the case. Oh, I don't really want to get wet feet right now. Oh, too late. Womp womp. So, the weather has kept me from walking, but so has stress. I have been, oh my goodness. Well, that's it. Just square up through the water puddle. Oh, my feet are wet. Oh well. That'll happen sometimes, I guess, when you're out hiking about. So yeah, I've been in a bad frame of mind for quite a few days now. And while I did want to go out and walk and hike, I didn't feel like making videos. I don't make good videos when I'm not in a good mood. I won't be going into detail with regard to my stressors. However, I will suggest that they are easily addressed and wholly within my capabilities of taking care of. And I've already started taking care of it. So here I am, back out hiking again. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You know, there is so much water. Look at that. It's almost like a lake. Well, my feet are fully wet and totally cold, so I may as well not even try to dodge it, right? Just walk right through it. What else can you do? I don't really want to walk on the sidewalk. I don't want a street walk. So I'm just going to have to walk through some water. It's pretty cold, that water is. But I'll survive. Funnily enough, I decided to walk on the east side of the park here because the last time I was at the park, there was enough rain that the trails were underwater on the west side of the park. And I figured, well, this side is high enough above the river line that the trail won't be washed out. Guess I was misjudging that. You know, one very interesting development after having taken 9 days off from walking, I woke up this morning and my back was on fire. It's still sore and stiff right now. 9 days away from it, and my back is back to being bothersome. And that, of course, was a big part of why I absolutely had to get out and get some steps in tonight. Get back on track. Get this going along. I mean, the whole reason for this 500-mile walk started with the back trouble that I have. And I know that the more I walk, the better my back is. So here I am. out on the trails for day 42. I was so anxious to get back on the trails that I forgot to bring a map. I know all the trails here at this park, so I don't really need a map. They're handy to have to show you guys where I'm at and what the plan is. And if you really want to know what's going on, I strongly suggest you Google St. Patrick's County Park, South Bend, Indiana. I am simply amazed at how different these trails look with all the greenery. It's like whole new trails. None of this looks familiar. But I know the route, so I keep going to the left. And if I keep going to the left, that'll take me back to where I started. Because they're loops. A series of loops. Okay, I just made the executive decision to cut part of these trails out. I don't know that I would have enough time to finish them before the park closes, and I hate to be bothersome to the park staff, so I cut out just a little bit in order to be sure to finish up before they close. Right, I just saw some deer bounding away up in front of me. I was just gonna suggest, I doubt I'll be able to get any of them on camera because of all the foliage. Kind of sucks too, because I'm in an area that I knew the deer to hang out because I've seen them here multiple times. I also know that it's the time of day that I usually see them, and I did see them, but they ran off pretty quickly. That's the direction we just came from, and the deer took out across over here. They run down this corridor, and there's still a chance we can come across some, but due to the time of the evening and where the sun is setting, I can't see them. The sun is right in my eyes. I don't see them until they're running away already. Ordinarily, I go back through the woods here, off on this side. Those are the woods we come through when we got here. But I'm going to take the trail that skirts the outside of the woods because I don't think I ever have. I know I haven't this year, so I wanted to see what I might see. Maybe get close enough we can get the eagle. Actually, there's two eagles and eaglets. They actually have an eagle cam on their website. Again, if you Google it, you'll find that out for yourself. Please view eagle nest from Morrison Family Pavilion. Let's go up there. I haven't gone up there yet. I'll take you guys with me. The nest is right up there. You can't even see it now. It's greened up the tree so much, but the nest is monstrously huge. This pavilion, they have a lot of placards and signs up with information. Again, I suggest you Google St. Patrick's County Park and find out this information. Here's just a touch. Notre Dame Linked Experimental Ecosystem Facility, ND Leaf. The bald eagles at ND Leaf. Since claiming a former red-tailed hawk nest in the fall of 2014, a pair of bald eagles have called ND Leaf home, and fledged eaglets since 2015. Here, scan that. You'll get some data. This is the pavilion. Even the pavilion build has an interesting story to it. It was built using primitive building technology. They have wooden dowel rods and spikes, wooden spikes. The framing methods are all old school. With fancy here, let's zoom in and look at this joint here. It's a fancy joining method. Anyways, Google this stuff. We're gonna head back to the car now. We are not far from the car, so we're going to go ahead and sign out. We walked 2.30 miles. Let's go ahead and pause that.
Workout pause.
Yep, just like that. Let's spin this around. That puts us at 216 completed miles. 116 completed miles. Sorry, 116 miles completed leaves us with 384 miles to go. Before I go, and before you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell to get notifications. Leave me some comments. This concludes day 42. Suburban Hiker checking out. We'll see you tomorrow.